Hello everyone, welcome back to Dialogue, the dialogue on analog music reproduction. In this episode, we are going to take a look at a very special cable at a very special price. Are you ready to change your system? Let's go! Okay guys, so as you know, I did at the beginning of my channel a do-it-yourself cable. Here's a link to that video. Then after a few years, I also recommended a very high quality do-it-yourself bulk cable in order to do something even better, a specific brand, the Unbeatable power cable. Here is a link to that video. Today, instead, we're finally going to take a look at a ready-to-use cable. What am I talking about? Here it is. Beautiful, sexy, and silky black Aesir power cord by Ludic. This is a Dutch cable coming from the Netherlands. As you can see, it has Schuko connectors. So we're mainly talking, at least for now, in relation to the EU, the European community, but also other nations, other countries that are using the Schuko connection. For those of the US, unfortunately, you have to wait. But there's also a good thing, a good aspect that regards everyone at the end of the video connected to this brand, okay? So stay tuned if you're interested. Apart from that, for those lucky guys who have this type of connection in their houses, here is a truly amazing cable. This cable, I want to say it immediately, is so good that as soon as I made an A-B comparison, the difference was so clearly and shocking that maybe I'm finally gonna do a future video with an A and B test. Okay, enough said. Because that's always difficult to be picked up from microphones, because obviously you have to do it in certain conditions. You have to get it from a converter, you have to get it from the speakers, and it doesn't come out. It just doesn't come out. That's why I never did it. Maybe in this case it does make sense. We'll see. In this video though, we're going to review the cable. Let's see the main characteristics, okay? So it comes in this nice little cotton pouch, as you can see, with all its nice little protections. Don't worry, it's not going to come like this. And what are the main characteristics? Well, you're going to find it only in two lengths, 1 meter or 2 meters. This is the 2 meter, which I think it's rather important to have that so you can get from one component to another to your power socket. You never know. Nevertheless, you also have the choice, and it's slightly cheaper, the 1 meter version. What are, though, the cool things? What are the main characteristics of this serpent, this beautiful snake? So, I forgot to say the diameter of this is 16 millimeters, because that's important for some people who have to make the power cord pass in some places, okay? Inside, we have a multi-strand geometry made of, you know what, ultra pure OCC copper, meaning 6 nines. Yes, it's OCC, as you know, the best of the best, top material, top conductor. Apart from silver, here is a link on a video dedicated to OCC copper if you know anything about it. Plus, the connectors are made of 24 karat gold with a fiberglass type and micro ceramic particles to dampen a little bit the vibrations, so they say. The OCC copper is cryogenically treated at minus 196 degrees Celsius to increase conductivity, so they say. I don't know. I believe in OCC copper. Other things I'm not so sure about. In any case, I'm reporting the information of this guy. What else? There is one characteristic. I'm almost there. The shielding is based on cotton and PTFE, Teflon, chlorine-free, nice and thick all around, and that should somehow shield the cable. That's what they are reporting. But what is the most important aspect of this cable? The insulation, the dielectrics included in here are mind-blowing. As you know, one of the best dielectrics apart from air, which means nothing, but obviously a cable has to be in contact with something at a certain point, is PTFE, which is Teflon, as we know. That is the best of the best. Together with OCC copper, as you know, who is following me know these combinations, it's fantastic. Here they're using something different. They're using nitrogen gas injected directly inside, okay? So it's completely around the OCC copper conductor. And I went to check the dielectric constant. There's a table, I'll put a link here below, where you can see all the dielectric constant of the different materials. As we know, the dielectric constant is related to the permittivity of materials. I'm not going to go inside here, but this does scientifically influence the quality of the cable, the electric charge, the electric power of it. It changes. Take a look at this other video I did on speaker cables, because I went through all the different technical aspects regarding cables, and I touched even that aspect more in detail if you want to know a little more about dielectric constant. In any case, the dielectric constant of Teflon at its best is 1.8, 1.5. They're very special types. Otherwise, normal PTFE is 2. Nitrogen, NZ, if you want to look it up, is only 1. And I went to look at this afterwards, okay? I was not biased by this aspect. I looked for something with OCC copper. I'm always looking for something like that. But then I went to check the specs, and I saw that it wasn't Teflon touching the conductor. Is Teflon on the outside, but the conductor's in contact only with nitrogen. They inject it in. So if you unscrew this, it'll come out, I believe. And that is the magic of this cable, I think. Because the dielectric constant is something that greatly influences sound. I know this is not a signal cable. A lot of people don't care a damn about power cables. As you know, I think that speaker cables and power cables are the most important of all. They truly have an impact, especially on certain components. If we're talking of this, I was switching cables on my new preamplifiers, and boy, if it changed, wow. Okay, so let's get to the price now. 1 meter is 129 euro. I know it's not cheap, but it's not expensive, guys. Go and look other brands, the fancy ones with OCC copper and Teflon, and see how much they cost. 10 times that or 5 times that. It's still a huge amount of money. You don't need to spend that. Absolutely. So 129 euro, which is more or less $140 if you're interested, if you can have the chance to use this type of plug. I don't think so. And the 2 meter, which I recommend, is 149 euro, which is more or less $160. Again, it's not cheap, but guys, at this price, with this quality of materials, it's unbeatable, in my opinion. I think it's rather objective, actually, not only my opinion. Okay, what is the good part here, which I was declaring at the beginning of this video? That they are also making, with the same technology, speaker cables. And hopefully I'm going to test them out soon at a very, very good price. So we have OCC copper and we have Teflon, and inside this nitrogen, which I'm sure are going to make the speaker cables mind-blowing. And they're like 159 euro per meter. That's it, guys. I mean, this is amazing. It's probably at the beginning and they're gonna higher the prices. So if I was you, I would try it immediately. Ludic, thank you for this excellent stuff. Disclaimer, I have nothing to do with Ludic. I have no income from this. As you know, I test these things by my own, with my money. If I like them, I tell it to you guys. I report it here. No affiliation, no whatsoever. Thank you again for watching, and remember, music was born analog.
Well guys, if you're enjoying my videos and you're enjoying my channel, please consider to subscribe by clicking the black and white logo here below. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll never miss an episode and you will become a true member of the analog community.